Hey everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to episode 20 of Followers, Fake or Real. Now, before I get into anything, let's get recorded on the podcast. So, for those of you who haven't watched before, this is desktop on anchor.fm. So, I normally start on a transition. So, to introduce the podcast, a bit of a tune, I use Heist, but you can use whatever you like. So if I just head over to there, this is what Heist is. There we go. And you press this plus for everything. Plus, and there you go. So we're going to record. We're about to start a new recording. Let us begin. Good afternoon, this is Jill coming to you from jillgeorges.com, the website of Empowering Apparel. Today we are having episode 20, Followers, Fake or Real. This is the podcast that scrutinizes social media accounts, business accounts, websites, and we make a call. Or if we don't, we educate you to make that call. So I think we should get into it because I've been doing a whole bunch of research. So let's go. Welcome back. So let me just show you what happens once we've done that transition. This is the one that we recorded before. Give you a listen. Good afternoon. This is Jill coming to you from, you know who I am. So we plus, and then you can see it in here. I use another transition. So if you haven't seen before, I use Glurch. It's just the transition between segments. And then we come in to record a new one. So I'm about to record a new one. Welcome back to segment 2. So I have a couple of accounts today and I've had some real scrutiny on both of them. But the first person I want to talk about is a follower who I met on Instagram, and her name is Dr. Roshana Novellis. She's founder and CEO of Enricher, ENRICH.HER. Freethinker, compassionate, tenacious advocate as seen in Fast Company and Forbes and Huff Post. So she's got a website here that you can go to. I've already got that ready to go. So I have a YouTube clip which gives you an idea of what they're about, but essentially the website talks to you about a startup that has been happening in, I believe it's Atlanta in Georgia, and what they're looking for is funding for women in business. So many successful women in startups, and they find it extremely or somewhat difficult to get funding. Someone gives an example of over 200 meetings before they could get startup capital, and just what they had to go through, the scrutiny, the lack of, I don't know how to explain it, but they've got an occasion that's happening in May the 3rd, 2018, and you sign up for it, and they've got a few speakers happening, but I'm just going to play you a little bit of the video here, okay?
Hi, I'm Dr. Roshana Novellis, creator of Enricher, a platform designed to create funding equity for the vastly underserved women-led business community.
My name is Nicole Carter, CEO and co-founder of Diversity Photos.
My name is Donna Burke. I'm the founder of Form Studios.
And Krista McFarland, founder and CEO of Patient Tory.
Hi, my name is Jen Graham, and I'm founder of Civic Dinners.
Being a part of the Enricher initiative and the conference was sort of the biggest stepping stone for me. Dr. Novellis was super supportive through all of this, and she was easy to communicate with, which made it effortless to put myself out there and really show people that you can, no matter who you are, you can make a difference and you can start a business.
Now, entrepreneurs can have all kinds of traction and receive all kinds of accolades, but the investors still might not come.
I'm sorry that I've happened to stop it while her eyes are closed. So I'll just go back to Instagram. So you can sort of get a gist of what the business is about, and it's about the fact that investors, that's what they're looking for. They have all of these business women, and yet they are finding it somewhat difficult to get investment capital. And capital is what helps you earn when you have an investment. And if you don't know where to look, I don't know, listen to this podcast, and here's one if you didn't know about them. So that's the website here. I found Dr. Roshawna. She's on Twitter. She's Dr. Roshawna, Roshawna. And as I said, she is on Twitter as Roshawna, ROSHAWNANOVELLUS. Have a look. They look like they're doing some fantastic work. Welcome back if you made it to segment 3. So I'm doing a personal / business account on Twitter. Sorry about that. There was like a grumbling, trying to guess. Anyway, just about to recording, so let's go. Welcome back to segment 3, where we're looking at a social, personal business account. Anyway, let's have a look. Her name, she connected with me on Twitter. It is Julia Young, but her tag is @I advertise for you. Marketing. Brilliant. Anyway, so I had a look, and I was looking basically on her page, and just looking at all the interesting things, jumpers and cars and earrings and all of those things that you have your coffee in. Those, they keep them warm. I don't know what you call them. What do you call them? Oh my God. Someone will say something. Just a whole bunch of advertising. It's very, I look at this page and I go, this page no sense. It makes no sense to me purely because the bio. Just here to help you advertise your stuff. I'm a marketer, and you can touch base here on LinkedIn, of which I went to. So I went there. I went to LinkedIn, and I found that she was a senior sales strategist at World Consulting Group. And I thought, who's World Consulting Group? Anyway, whether that's beside the point or not, the business that she works for, or I think she says that she freelances. I think she freelances, yeah. And anyway, it tells you about a whole bunch of things that they do with regards to consulting, marketing, advertising, economics, a couple more. If it's something you think you might be interested, and you're looking for a firm in their opinion that requires no thought of what it costs, go to them. That's what they say, because they are good, is what they say. So I found it ambiguous. I found everything here ambiguous, but then when I went to the site, which was here, I just thought, I just found it interesting, But I also, when you read through the site, you sort of have a look at what all of their job descriptions are. and hers, it could be blogging, of which if you click her link, it goes to her blog. And her blog talks about drones. You getting my gist? Anyway, she's got another tweet there. But her name, I advertise for, FOR, you, letter U. Okay, and the I is the letter I. Let me say it again. I ADVERTISEFORU, and that's on Twitter. And if you want to look at her on LinkedIn, it's Julia Young. Anyway, you can get what you want from that. Have a look at the website, which you can find through LinkedIn, and I don't know, scrutinize, contact them, read the About Us if that's something that's relevant for you. Check it out. But thanks for following me, Julia, because I would never have known about it otherwise. So thanks. Welcome back to the final segment. So I just wanted to point out to you how you finalize the podcast, if you don't already know. So this is the last recording from segment 3. So you go into a transition. I'm going into my summary. I normally use popcorn. So I'm just going to head there and get to Popus Cornus. Here we are. Throw that in, or chuck it if you're from Australia. There we go. Here's a bit of a listen. How cool is that? Anyway, last segment. Welcome back to the final segment, sponsored by JillGeorges.com, where you go to the website, you buy a t-shirt, you have it delivered, you unpack it, you wear it, and empower yourself and the message on it. So let's sort of talk about the accounts that we talked about today, just in summary. So just similar to yesterday's podcast, we were talking about some business accounts in how you can make money. But this one is a bit of a, you're looking at scale. So on the Instagram of where I first met, and not personally, but Rashona Novellis, clearly through her website and her Twitter profile, she's clearly making a declaration. That's her still closing her eyes. She's clearly making a declaration that this is what they are looking for. They are looking for investment for women in business who are striving to get funding either through VC or whomever who want to invest and make some money or a difference with these women in business. It's very clear, which is, it's all there, and it also announces the fact that if you go back in here, that there's an Attend Enricher Spark, Washington, D.C., May 3. And then you can sign up for it. Now, conversely, when we go to I advertise for you, and that's FORU, it just felt ambiguous. That's not to say that it's not legitimate. And I'd have to say that when you look at the LinkedIn account, it looks legitimate. And when you actually look to where she does freelancing, it looks legitimate, and that's for you to look at. She has a blog here. So if you look at her Twitter website, you can clearly see she is marketing, as well as on her blog, which she talks in particularly about drones. And we think about drones for business, don't we? Anyway, some people, or some accounts, they're just not obvious. And some are. And when you are, you're just more authentic. There's that word again, authentic. And as we progress and go further into the future, you will find that being authentic is going to be more helpful for you personally and business-wise. And if you're not, then I don't know what to say. All I know is that if it's too hard to understand you, why do you keep going? You need your message to be getting across. So the website for Julia is very clear, but everything else, I suppose, yes, it's saying it's marketing, and she is marketing. So both women in business. Anyway, have a look at both of them. I'll just tell you again one more time, is IADVERTISEFORU. That's on Twitter. And on Insta is ROSHAWNNANOVELLUS. So, thank you so much everyone for listening to the program. I'll just show you this if you are interested. This is my my blog on WordPress site. I don't think I have it up on my website yet, but you know, I'm not writing every day, but I'm trying to write, I'm trying to write, and it's cathartic when you write. So anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging around. Tell your friends, family and foe. Press like on Anchor FM or subscribe on iTunes or Twitter or Insta or Facebook. Watch my YouTube videos. That's where they all go. Thanks again for being here. I look forward to seeing you again, and I'll say ciao for now.